Hey guys, Art here. So today's the second day of the evolution of combat. I didn't really get time to upload a video yesterday over this, but then again, it's kind of a good thing because now I got a little more experience with it. So I'm going to be showing you some ranged combat while I tell you what I think my thoughts of the evolution of combat are so far. First off, I think there are some flaws and there are a lot of good things about it, and I'll be telling you about this. So sit back and enjoy. Alright, so the first thing I've already noticed is some of the abilities, and I'm gonna talk about some of the cons for a moment because I know that there's more people who, you know what, I take that back. I'm gonna talk more about the pros first because there's more people, I guess, who, are more negative. They're like, oh, the EOC sucks, they don't want to watch it. So I'm going to tell you guys what the good things are about it. And then I'll tell you what the bad things are about it. So let's start with the good things. Some of the good things are, you'll notice I got a quick bar here. This is kind of relating to my last video I just uploaded, telling you my thoughts about it, but here's a quick bar. So you can hide both your quick bar and your chat. To hide your chat, you just hide your chat like you used to by clicking a button twice, like public twice or private twice. You can also hide your combat, your your action bar. Sorry. You can hide your action bar by clicking the minimize screen. Now, a lot of people already know how the system works because if you went to the Combat Academy, you would know, but we're assuming that this is just for anyone. Okay, so some good things are you get abilities and adrenaline. Now, adrenaline is a good thing and a bad thing. So, adrenaline is basically it's basically power that you get over time for killing enemies. You got different abilities you can use, and say for example, just use Q, then it gains up my adrenaline faster. By using weaker abilities, gets your adrenaline up faster. Now, adrenaline, in a way, is kind of overpowered. The monsters in the game are too weak. I feel as if this didn't really change the monsters. I mean, I don't know about the bosses, but when I went to dungeoneering with a couple of friends yesterday, the monsters were so weak, and we went through a whole entire 5 large dungeon without any deaths, and we didn't even need a suicide or anything. It was just so easy. It was a bit of a harder boss. So, that's just kind of telling you how overpowered you've become, and we just ran through that dungeon like no one's business. It was like a 138 max team, and of course we all know I'm not 138. We didn't use any pots. We didn't even use any prayer. We just scaled through that thing really fast. Now, there's a couple things I've been noticing about the abilities you get on the adrenaline. Like, first off, there's a couple of abilities that are, like, similar. What I mean by this is, there's a lot of abilities that are the exact same thing if you read it, actually. I mean, I didn't understand a lot of them, and then I just started to actually look at them, and I noticed, hey, these two are the exact same thing, just different name. And you'll notice that there is a lot of that. I mean, let's go over here to my magic book. If you go under attack, you'll notice how the ability backhand, smack your target with the back of your hand, stunning them for 3 seconds. Target's immune to stun instead of suffering 188% weapon damage. If you go over here to the strength abilities, kick. Kick your opponent, knocking them back and stunning them for 3 seconds. Target's immune to stun instead of suffer 188% damage. Now those two could be the exact same thing. I mean, that could just be sheer coincidence because sorry, I have a cold. I have to block out my coughing. But It's just, you could think of it as a sheer coincidence. I don't think it is, because there's some abilities in here that are the exact same thing. Like, if I can find some more. Let's see. Okay. I think shoulder barge was another one. Yeah, and this shoulder barge is the exact same thing as backhand and kick is. It's the exact same thing. So you already got 3 abilities with the exact same system of stunning them and doing 188% damage. Now, a couple things. Well, at least one of the things I noticed is some of the abilities are kind of similar. Like if you notice now, I just used rapid fire, and then you got unload. Rapid fire and unload are 2 different things, but the only difference is one requires more adrenaline and does a bit more damage, but it's like a weaker version of unload, but it's still really powerful. Like I'll try to get my adrenaline up really fast so I can show you guys again. And the typing gets kind of annoying. You're going to be hearing that more in PK videos in the future because, yeah, that's a con right there. You're going to hear the typing of quick keys more in PK videos because people are trying to get their adrenaline up, and I don't really know if many people can hide that too well. So the first one I'm going to show you is the unload. Well, no, I'm going to show you the rapid fire, and show you how similar it is to unload. So this is rapid fire. Notice how my main hand, is green. For ranged, your main hand's going to become green, and you're going to be firing a rapid fire of shots, just with range. And let's get my adrenaline up on this waterfiend really fast. And yeah, this is my Slayer task, that's why I'm here. Oh, that just lowered it. Okay, there we go. So after this kill, now remember rapid fire, here's unload. Notice how my main hand and offhand become both green, like power weapons. That's because the unload ability and the rapid fire are exact same thing, except they're different names, and one's a little more powerful than the other. They're just the same thing. I don't really... It's going to get easier for you to understand if you just go experiment with this. And, it's just... There's a lot of abilities that are exact same thing, and you'll notice that. There's some abilities that are a little different, but overall they're the exact same thing. Another pro I noticed about, well, it's kind of making you overpowered once again. There's an ability that heals you from adrenaline, and you'll notice if you go to your spellbook, on the hit points, there's an ability right here called Regenerate. And you'll notice that your adrenaline heals you. Now, I didn't have much adrenaline, so if you ever need to, you just run to a safe spot, use your adrenaline, and then it's like another way of healing yourself. And, there's other abilities that I haven't been able to show you because, I don't have the proper weapon. Like, some of these require javelins, or some of these would require regular arrows or knives or something, and I don't have that. So I'm just showing you the regular abilities. I know this video is kind of dragging out kind of long, but this is Evolution Combat, so our first ability, I'm not gonna be one of those people who reads off the text and stuff, but I'm gonna try to give you some good combos. So what I like to do is, you see these 2 waterfiends right next to each other? I'm going to shoot. There we go. Let's get this third one in. Okay, there we go. Now we're are all gonna lead them into one spot. Click A. Oh, that was bad. Okay. I'll fix this in a sec. Okay. Oh, come on, it needs to come up faster. And that's another thing. If you fire once with your main hand, you're gonna fire again with your offhand. Alright, I'll click A. You jump back. You can also stun them with W. Well, I set my keys different. You can do that by right-clicking Custom Keybind, and then clicking Letter. And I can't do it right now because I'm in combat, but good combo. You get them all into place. Oh, what the heck. Well, looks like my adrenaline bar is messing up right now. Okay, I'll record when I get it working. Okay, I got it worked again. Okay, so good combo is if you stun them with binding shot and then you click A. Well, my key visibility not ready. Apparently the ability is not ready. There we go. If you're right next to them, you can quick leap back, and then they're stunned, they can't move. Now, waterfiends have the range, but, you know, that's just something about them. So, if you get to the center of them, you press some E. Well, if you used Ricochet, that way you get all their attention. And then you use a combination of Bombardment, then the Bombardment of the Heroes will hit them all. And it's a really good combo you can use. Fragment Shot, that's gonna damage them over time. That's not too bad of a combo to use. My personal favorite's Unload, just because it's so overpowered. Or Rapid Fire. Those two are so overpowered, but and I guess finally, you got your other defense and attack abilities, but I'll probably make a tutorial on how you can use all these abilities, but I guess this will count as my ranged one. I'll be making a tips and quick tips series where it's just a bunch of different tips I've learned on YouTube over the game RuneScape, and you know, sorry if I take an idea or something from another video. I'll give you credit though for whoever came up with the tip. And if I came up with a tip and I already knew about it before I saw it on the vid, then I'll say I knew it because, you know, I knew the tip before you told me. But if I learned a tip off of someone else's video that I didn't know, then I'll be sure to post on my channel. That way more people can find out. So, I'm not trying to get any views or anything off that. It's just, it's not really about that stuff. It's just, you know, I'm trying to help some people out that may not know some different things about RuneScape. And I thought some of the stuff I've learned over time have been pretty cool. So guys, I'll see you next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to give it a like, thumbs up. And, tell me if you want me to give some videos over, tutorials on Evolution of Combat. I'll be sure to try to give some guides out on different monsters because, you know, this is why I didn't make any money-making guides over combat. It's because I knew this Evolution of Combat was coming, and I didn't know when, but now it's here, so I can finally make some videos over it. That's why I never did it. I mean, it would be kind of pointless to make it for it to only work a couple months, and then, you know, me have to go make another video over it. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna make my own guides where people haven't made them yet, and I think that'll be really cool. But Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Peace.